So, how can you add more depth to your work? Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Creative Exploration series. This week, I wanted to talk about the idea of giving your art a story or adding a narrative, even if it isn't directly related or obvious in the work itself. Now, when it comes to storytelling and writing in general, this is often called world building. Basically, this is creating a history for the story to be set in. It gives characters motivation outside of what's directly obvious inside the story and what's explained inside the book, and it makes the world in general feel a little bit more lived in and real, which is very important for storytelling, but I think it's also very important for other things like songwriting, painting, and basically every other creative outlet. It's important to have that kind of stuff. As an example, I'll talk about creating a story in music, specifically music without lyrics or words. And I'm choosing music because I'm the most familiar with that compared to all the other art forms, but I do feel that any creative project would benefit from this exercise. So, very frequently when I'm doing the 2-hour track challenge, about halfway through, I end up stopping and asking the question, so what is the story behind this song, or what exactly is going on in this song? I try to stop and conjure up a scene or a story or an arc or something that gives the song a sense of place and destination. And I think that taking those couple minutes to think about that is very, very beneficial to the way that I create music, and I think how everybody should at least consider creating music, because I think it's very valuable for a couple reasons. Mainly, I feel that this helps me give the song a bit more direction when it comes to arrangement and focus, and just kind of how the song flows through the entire start to finish process. I can sit down and follow this story in my head and add in new sections to the music and unexpected twists and turns for the emotion of the song in general, which I couldn't really do if I wasn't considering the idea of having a narrative behind the song. It's really cool to be able to have something in your head that you're trying to convey out into the world, and being able to take a story like that and filter it through a medium of art like music is very cool, because it allows you to create unexpected things in the music itself. And on the flip side of that, for the listener, I think that it makes the music a lot more interesting to listen to. It allows the user to listen to the song and create their own stories in their head. Having these little twists and turns in the emotional content of the song allows the listener to create their own stories in their head, even if they're different from the ones that I have in mind. And a fun side note, I go under the name abstraction for my music, and the word abstraction to me is very similar to how people perceive music, because even though I can perceive music one way, other people perceive it in a very different way. And I really love the idea that the experience of listening to music is wholly unique to each person, because it really is based upon their past experience, like what they've done in the past and what music they've done in the past and what they associate certain styles of music with. And I think that it's really cool that music and art in general can do that. This is a topic that I love to talk about, just the whole idea of bringing a story in, and just it's so interesting that other people have different stories when they listen to it. I love this whole idea. So to get back on topic, creating a story arc or setting a scene or just doing something that's really unknown inside the content itself can really drastically help make things just be more interesting to experience in general. It helps give you more opportunities to create interesting twists and turns in the emotional experience of your work, but it also allows you to breathe life into an otherwise maybe bland idea. If you have something that you think is a good idea, but it just doesn't have legs, it's just not going anywhere, try to sit down and just think of a story, think of something that can sit behind the work that you can use to convey more emotion through it. I think that helps a great deal when you're working to make things more interesting to listen to or experience. And beyond all of this, it also gives you opportunities to mix genres more and step outside your comfort zone in a way that could be wildly productive. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on this topic in the comments below. It's something that I'm really passionate about, and I'd like to hear other people's experience with adding story into your work. So I will see you in the next video. Be remarkable. As always, a huge thank you to these super cool Patreon subscribers. Your support makes this series happen. Thanks, guys.